Touching on the downstream beneficiation, very pleasing to see that the return on our investment in terms of technology, research and development starting to pay off, commercializing the chrome alloy business, which allows us to sell product to final industrial users, and now looking to potentially scale that up.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Tharisa CEO Phoevos Pouroulis. Phoevos, very good morning. You're up with your full year results and really a continuation of what you reported at the halfway mark: record chrome production, balancing out steady PGM production, and record revenue, strong cash generation too.
Yeah, listen, it's been a pleasing year, and I think the standout key feature for us is that we've had a zero lost time injury-free year. I think considering the environment we work in, it's a remarkable achievement, and the team put huge effort into instilling our core value of safety in everything that we do. So something to be mindful of and to take recognition, but bearing in mind that it is a continuous effort and requires vigilance, and complacency is the enemy of these safety standards. So very pleased with that. And as we always say, a safe, clean environment is a productive environment, and that was borne out by our record 1.7 million tons of chrome concentrate production at a very robust chrome concentrate price of some $299 per ton for the year, which saw us really boosting our revenues to over $720 million, which was up 11% year on year. I think importantly is the free cash from operating activities, as you mentioned in the intro, was over $204 million, which was a significant improvement from the prior year, and allowed us to invest in our business going forward. And we always talk about the three pillars of our capital discipline: stay in business capital, investment in growth in the Karo project, as well as returning cash to shareholders in the form of a dividend, where we declared a final $0.03 per share dividend, totaling 4.5 cents for the year, just above our stated dividend policy.
And yeah, that was down from 5 cents in the previous year, Phoevos, but you did return quite a large amount of capital to shareholders by way of share buybacks over the year.
Yeah, so the $5 million share buyback was very well received and performed, in fact, better than we anticipated. It created a market stabilization factor, and yeah, it's very pleasing, some 1.6 US cents equivalent return to shareholders in the form of that buyback, and yeah, something that the board and the management are considering going into the future.
And some of the other highlights of the period: you concluded a 5-year wage deal, so giving you a bit of security on that side. And you also made more progress with your beneficiation strategy, didn't you?
Yeah, so the 5-year agreement is really pleasing. It's the third multi-year agreement that we've agreed on site at Tharisa, and really marks quite a protracted negotiation, really due to the sensitivities around above inflationary costs in South Africa, cost of living challenges. So pleased that we could agree on this multi-year agreement, which sees us recognizing these factors and in line with inflationary increases, supporting a stable work environment, and to date, fortunately, we've had no disruption due to industrial action. So very good employee relationships on site. So key on that front for us for stability and sustainability of employment. Touching on the downstream beneficiation, very pleasing to see that the return on our investment in terms of technology, research and development starting to pay off, commercializing the chrome alloy business, which allows us to sell product to final industrial users, and now looking to potentially scale that up, making great progress in terms of our PGM refining. We've been processing PGM into alloy for quite some time at our pilot facility, the 1 megawatt facility, and now it's getting it to refined metal. And as we speak, we're busy constructing that first commercial unit, which will see an end-to-end process allowing us to produce 4.9 PGM metal, which will be very exciting and mark a milestone for any PGM producer, particularly a mid-tier producer like ourselves. And then very exciting is our long-duration energy storage technology, Redox Flow battery, the Redox One technology, which is a chrome iron Redox Flow battery, and we've successfully commissioned a 40 kilowatt demonstration unit utilizing electrolyte produced from our own chrome concentrates from the Tharisa mine. And we're busy right now with upscaling to 200 kilowatts. So well on track to that commercialization to the megawatt scale, which really will see us providing a long duration, low cost, long life energy storage solution to global markets.
You also touched on your Vision 2025 strategy or at your results presentation last week. Could you maybe tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so it's born out of 6 pillars of growth, really, and one of them is to expand our existing operations, to optimize, to use innovation through our research and development, creating an investable platform in each of these opportunities, but also looking at a diversification of being away from a pure miner, but into multi-products and utilizing the metals that we mine for solutions that we ultimately provide for global challenges, and then looking at empowerment and upliftment. And I think we've made great progress in the last 5 years in terms of organic growth, getting the Tharisa mine operating at highly profitable levels with opportunity to optimize and expand through certain technologies and innovative approaches, and then looking at the downstream opportunities and growth at the Karo development in Zimbabwe, very exciting tier 1 asset there that we're busy developing and hopefully timing perfectly with a recovery in the PGM markets, and then all the downstream initiatives that we spoke about previously.
How's your 2025 financial year looking so far?
Yeah, so we're off to a start. We're in the second month of the year and progressing as expected. So yeah, no issues at this stage.
I hope you'll keep us updated on any progress. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you, Steve.
That's Tharisa CEO Phoevos Pouroulis.